Hi everyone, Amanda from Awakened Creators here, and as you can see, I am not in my usual location. I am actually in Sedona, Arizona right now, and today is actually my last day here, and I felt like if I didn't record a video here, it was a huge missed opportunity to really infuse my reading with the energy of this magical place. So I'm here, and you can kind of see in the reflection in the window behind me the view. I tried to do the camera the other way, but the lighting, you couldn't see anything behind me because it was overexposed. So I'm doing it this way, and you can look in the reflection to get the beautiful rocks and the blue sky and the clouds. If you've never been out here to Sedona, you definitely have to come, especially if you have any kind of spiritual healing that you are working on. This is the place to be. It's the place to do it. You don't even necessarily have to go anywhere in particular or participate in any activities. Just being outdoors and in the nature out here is an experience that will change you. So that being said, I wanted to record a weekly video, and so this reading is going to be for the week of May 27th to June 2nd. And I meditated a little bit before I started this video and wrote down some notes and things that came through. And so the imagery that I received was of someone looking through luggage while I'm traveling, so that imagery makes sense for me. But they were searching for the right clothes to wear. And this idea that I got was that we're kind of sifting through our identities and searching for the one that suits us now that we have begun our transformations. In weeks past, I had talked about constructing new paradigms and how we're really sort of redeveloping our life and our purpose. And I feel like now, and with this upcoming week, we're trying to figure out now how we appear in this space that we've created. So, as you're looking through these various outfits and these various ways of presenting yourself, you're deciding, is that an old identity, or maybe this certain way that you've been doesn't suit you anymore, it doesn't fit you anymore. And so you're really just looking for authenticity in the way that you present yourself out to the world. So this is an authentic representation of self, is what I wrote down. And that is what we are looking to do with this upcoming week and this new vibrant Gemini season energy. Is really presenting ourselves from within this new environment that we find ourselves, and how we are going to be presenting ourselves to the world. So we're deciding kind of who we're going to be in this new space, in this new dynamic. So with that, we'll go ahead and pull some cards. I'm just going to do one tarot and one oracle. I have my Shadowscapes, and I have a new tarot deck waiting for me at home. I can't wait to show you guys. And then the Work Your Light oracle. So we'll go ahead and pull some cards. I brought all these cards all the way from California to be out here, and I thought, if I have lugged these cards and not actually done a reading, I'm going to be kind of disappointed in myself. So here I am, last day, leaving in a few hours, recording a weekly video. But it's worth it. You guys deserve. I know I didn't do weeklies, I think, the last couple of weeks, so. I'm just going to go ahead and pull 4 straight cards, since I can't position this camera to where you can see what I've pulled anyways, so doing a spread doesn't feel very helpful right now. Ooh, something popped out. 6 of Wands. I think this is us. This is us returning to our new dynamic, right? We've been building for a while and we're kind of returning victorious now. Okay, let's see. 3 more. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Wands in reverse. So might still be trying to build up a little bit of confidence. You know, when you decide to change your life and you decide to change your purpose and, you know, everything around you and your way of being, it takes a while to really build up your confidence in that new space. I have learned nothing else from Sedona than that, about my own journey and my need to really kind of get out those last bits of self-doubt and self-worth issues so that I can truly step into being who I'm here to be. So the other cards that we've received, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. These are gorgeous cards. The 3 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so like I said, with the 6 of Wands to start us off, I do think we are returning to this new place that we've built. So like I said, we had been constructing new paradigms, creating new environments around ourselves, new purposes, and stepping into those roles. And really now we're examining how we present ourselves in those new spaces. And I think that Spirit's encouraging you to be proud of how far that you've come and to really feel that you belong in this space. And that can be difficult, especially if you've, like me, still have some self-worth issues and some self-doubt lingering from old patternings that need to be addressed. And so stepping into being in the spotlight and kind of being the champion can feel a little bit difficult for some of us. Some of you maybe not, maybe you're really comfortable in this new role, but you're certainly being recognized in some ways. So maybe other people are starting to take notice that you're changing, or that you've become a different person. You maybe even will get some physical what's the word I'm looking, recognition for these changes that you've been making. But either way, you really are stepping up onto this rock and allowing yourself to be seen by those around you. And that certainly could carry with it a little bit of fear, which I think is why Queen of Wands is at the bottom of our deck in reverse, because there's still a little bit of confidence that we're building as we step into this new role. Now the next card that we have is the Knight of Pentacles, and I love and hate this card. My partner is a Virgo, so, and this card always to me represents his energy, and it's slow but it's steady. So yes, we are finally becoming who we've always been, who we really are meant to be, and stepping into those roles. But the actual physical manifestation of the things that we're trying to achieve could be taking a little while to get to us. What I would like to say with regards to this is that speed is not always a blessing. Sometimes when things move too fast, we're forced into situations that we have not yet developed the comfort level for. For example, I've been telling you that I've had some issues come up while I'm here regarding self-worth. And if I had been thrust into, say, being in the spotlight or having a lot of people coming to me and looking to me for guidance, and I've still not yet worked through some of these issues, I may not be able to assist them with as pure of a heart as I possibly can. And so the Knight of Pentacles, yes, he is the slowest knight in the tarot, but he is one who we can guarantee will get there. Knight of Wands, I don't know. He might change his mind halfway through. Knight of Swords, maybe not. Maybe too, he'd change his mind, or he'd move too fast and then we'd miss him. But the Knight of Pentacles, you can count on him. You can count on him to get to his destination. He will make sure that each step is purposeful and that each step is in alignment with who he is. And so you're really being asked to speak to be patient, the dreaded P word, but in this instance, try to challenge yourself to see, where is the blessing in this? Where is the blessing in the slower pace that things are going? And if you can see that, I think that you will be more comfortable with the speed of the Pentacles, especially being Pentacle, knowing that it's coming. You can count on that. Just might be a little bit slower than you'd want. Then we have the Three of Cups, and I love this card in this deck. You've got three mermaids sharing their cups together. So you might be meeting somebody this week or communicating with somebody this week who wants to work with you, who wants to collaborate with you, share energies with you. That's how I read this card. It's like a sharing, a mixing of energies. And it certainly could be your people who are part of your new soul tribe coming to you. There's kind of this ball of energy around them all. And so I feel like they were all like attracted to this one place. And you're certainly one of these people with a full cup. You've been working on yourself. You've been working on your emotional stability with the cups here, and you're going to start meeting other people who are in those same places energetically as you. And they're people who can certainly help you on your mission, in your purpose. So keep an eye out for these individuals. Don't feel like you have to find them. Remember that when you are walking in your light and in your purpose, those people will be attracted to you like magnets. The universe has a way of synchronistically just bringing people into our lives whom we need at the right time. So lean into that trust that these people will show up when you need them, and will take you to the next phase in the experience. So we're pretty early here with them. 3. The last card we have is the Two of Cups in reverse. And when I first pulled this card, immediately what I thought was having to learn how to interact with people in our closest relationships as our new selves. So remember in the meditation, we're searching for a new outfit, right? An outfit that suits us, a way of being and on the outside to the world that reflects who we are becoming on the inside. This change is not always welcome by those around us. When you begin to vibrate at a higher level and step into a higher purpose, the people that are closest to you it's going to start bringing up some dissonance for them in their own energy field, in the spaces where you guys are no longer in alignment. And so you might find that some of your closer relationships, with the Two of Cups here, start to maybe have a little bit of cracking, or just waves, really. I'm just feeling like it's gonna get a little bumpy, and that's part of the process. Please don't feel like you need to dim your light at all to fit in and continue to fit in with this individual, if it's one person, or maybe it's a job, or maybe whatever it is something that you feel really emotionally tied to. So it could be a job, it could definitely be a relationship. But there's a little bit of boat rocking here, and that's normal. But don't feel like that means you need to do anything, that you need to change anything. Hold your light, continue to be understanding, continue to ask yourself, though, maybe if there's more room for growth for you when the boat starts rocking. And if that person is intended to remain with you, their vibration will start changing, just as a matter of being in proximity to yours. So you can have faith and trust that that certainly is a possibility. It doesn't have to mean that everything's over, we're no longer in resonance with each other. Patience sometimes and faith is what's needed to wait for this to turn upright and for the two of you to be back in alignment with each other. So this definitely could just be temporary. But all in all, I feel like you're like on your way. You're really on your way. And now at this point, we're kind of bringing in the energies of other people, and we're learning how to relate to other people now that we are different, now that we've changed. So I'm going to go ahead and pull an oracle card or two. For some last messages. This is a good read. I'm feeling, especially with Six of Wands coming up at first, I'm feeling good. This is going to be a good week. And if it's not a good week, just remind yourself how much it's changing, and that sometimes that can make for a really bumpy ride at first. It doesn't mean that anything is necessarily off track. It just means that your environment is really out of alignment with who you're becoming, and the universe has got to do a little bit of shaking up to make sure that it starts to resonate with you. All right, let's go. What was I saying? What was I saying? Look at this card. Don't dim to fit in. Okay, we couldn't have a clearer message here. That it is very important that when this individual or when this situation starts causing some dissonance in your life, that you do not start to dim your light. You do not start to question who you're becoming or doubt. That is an opportunity for you to lean into that emotion and to see, wait a minute, maybe you've got some old stuff from, like me, from high school, where you really wanted to fit in, and so you kind of just sacrificed who you were inside to make sure that you would have friends. And the universe is asking you, absolutely do not do that now. And if you tried, I think it would be very emotionally painful for you. So just don't go there, but certainly don't just ignore that feeling. Try to see it as an opportunity to process and heal some of those lasting or last vestiges of like your old pants that don't fit anymore, and finally let them go. It does say, yeah, how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So these are like the old versions of yourself that are kind of falling away, and you're really having to be asked to step forward. But she does have her eyes closed. She's a little scared to do that, and it is a little bit scary, especially if this is a relationship that you've had for a really long time. It could be really scary. The potential that you might lose it and the comfort of what it's been for you might be a little frightening, but it is an opportunity to finally get into full alignment and have your environment and your relationships really reflect who you're becoming. I am going to do one more. I get it. I get it. It definitely can be scary. But two, you want to make sure that you don't discount the opportunity the other person has to grow. Now, certainly, if it's very obvious that they're not planning on doing that, or that they want to maybe harm you, there's no exceptions for that. But if it sounds like and feels like that they are just trying to grow and develop on their own, and adjust, allow them the space to do that. Hold that space for them to change. Hold that faith for them to become, like you have been, their truest self. Everyone has that opportunity. You are taking action on taking that, which can be really intimidating to people who have been hiding from that responsibility for a really long time. But it doesn't mean that you can't still relate. And if you dim your light, you won't give them the opportunity to grow. All right. Oh, wow. I've never pulled this card. This is beautiful. Warrior Woman. It says, how you answered your deepest calling. So of course this kind of brings up for me Knight of Swords energy, and that's in really just or even Queen of Swords, and really just speaking your truth and not being afraid to stand out and to become who you are. That can be really challenging, and especially if that means, like we've already kind of seen, that some of your relationships might get a little thrown off by us stepping into our true selves. But the opportunity here is for victory. The opportunity here is for total alignment, and you really can't put a price on being in full alignment with your truest purpose, with your truest calling, with spirit. That is something that brings with it the promise of abundance, prosperity, peace, happiness, joy. All of the good things come with you being your most authentic self. So don't be afraid to step out there and say what you need to say, and also just present yourself to the world as this warrior. Maybe you're finally standing up for yourself and you've never done that before. You could be speaking up and you've never done that before, and so the people around you are like, who is that new person? Like, that is not who we expected. But this is a chance for you to really start the process of manifesting around you an environment that is in resonance with who you're becoming. And that can't happen unless you put out the vibration of this new way of being. So make sure that you maintain your vibration, that you maintain your commitment to your purpose, to your calling, and that you don't waver in the presence of dissonance from other people's energies. That's not what you're being asked to do. You're being asked to be the warrior, to trust and to move forward in faith that you are on the right path. And I think that this certainly confirms that, especially sitting above the Six of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. This is your opportunity to forge a new way of being in the world that is in full alignment. It might take you a while to get there, but remember that the promise with the Knight of Pentacles is certainty, which the other knights don't offer. So slow but certain, and that, I think, I will take any day over fast and now. But you're doing it. You're absolutely doing it. So work on your confidence a little bit. See these opportunities with other people who maybe aren't in alignment with you as chances for you to practice being confident and to practice really being comfortable in your new outfit. So again, thank you so much for watching my video. If you would like more information about the Awakened Creators community, or how to book a personal reading with me, you can check the description box below for more information on that. And also, if you haven't yet, I'll say it again, go to Sedona, experience this beautiful place, experience the healing energy of this place, um, in any capacity that you can. Even just looking at pictures of it carries that vibration of love that this place holds. So you are on your way. I'm so excited for you. Leave a comment below if this resonated with you, and let me know if you have any waves come up with your relationships this week, and we can help support each other through this new process in the comments section. And then if you like this video, of course, like it, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more like this. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste.